happy summer solstice. This time marks the moment when the days are the longest, when the sun is giving us light and energy for as much time during the year. That's what it means in the physical world, but energetically and personally it means we're getting as much light as possible at any point in the year, so this is when we're at our most active, most engaged. One way that I found that this has represented itself through all native and pagan rituals is the calling in of the directions. And if you've ever participated in any rituals that have shamanic tendencies or pagan tendencies or native tendencies, you've probably experienced what it's like to call in the directions, where everyone faces the east and invites in the direction of the east, the archetype of the lover. And when you do this, you're inviting in that newness, that romance, that passion of the rising sun on a new day. And then everyone turns and faces the south, and they invite in the direction of the warrior. And that's because the south is where the sun's blazing the most at all times, and so that fire within us is represented in the direction of the south by the archetype of the warrior. And then everyone faces the west, where the sun sets, and they call in the direction of the west, as well as the archetype of the magician, who is able to shape the observation of reality to create the context with which they want to experience reality. And then the ritual participants face the direction of the north, and they call in the direction of the north, as well as the archetype of the king. The king being the person who gives orientation, the person who gives direction, and they invite in the direction of the north and the direction of the king. And then we put our hands on the ground and we call on the Pachamama. We call on Mother Earth because she gives us so much support and so much nurturing and so much love. And we put our hands to the sky. We call on Father Sky, because Father Sky brings us the space of expansion and the light of inspiration. And then sometimes, this is my favorite, but not all cultures, not all ceremonies do this, we put our hands on ourselves and call in the direction of the den, the center of our particular universe, our connection to Source. To me, this represents recognizing that what I ordinarily qualify as myself within the skin and bones is just really one small touch of a much larger self, and that any boundaries between me and the larger self are pretty arbitrary. So it's me checking into my larger self saying, hey, this is where I am, where are you? I love you. I'm going to try and remember now that we're all connected. Thank you for watching me today. Have a beautiful day.